Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Hope it yourselves a fantastic time. I do apologize for the giant delay in trying to get to the stream, but had some technical difficulties. Okay, so as sound alerts have already been stating that all sound alerts are currently disabled right now because I'm streaming from again my phone. So there's that. Now I do have some things that I'll be taking care of for the time being. Oh dear, I might actually have to switch to my. I'm hoping to keep this on my. Well, essentially, as you can, well, kids, we can't really see right now, but as you can see right here, I got all my brew stuff ready to go. Oh, I need to cover that back up because I don't want light on it the entire time. So. I really wish I had a better setup. I really do. So, what we are doing today is we are brewing up a Vikings blood, which is just a cherry mead or cherry melomel, along with a more traditional mead. It's not exactly traditional because it's updated, but it's more traditional because there's not really much additives to it, like I'm going to do with the Vikings blood here. So, with what's going in is we have all sorts of things. Boop. We have like a big old bowl of cherries. Focus. Yep, big old bowl of cherries, dark cherries to be exact. Look at all that juice. I got our honey, 6 pounds of it, 3 pounds per brew. We also got raisins. It's going to be for our traditional mead. I got Lalvin 71B for our Vikings blood. And then Fleischmann's yeast for our traditional mead. So, what we also got over here, cinnamon sticks. Now, this will be for the Vikings blood. However, I'm only going to use like maybe one and probably a small one at that. Yeah, like probably a small one at that. However, focus. There we go. The phone has issues focusing. But yeah, essentially, that's what I'm going to be. Now, the thing about cinnamon sticks is that it actually is a antibiotic, so it could stop some of the yeast. Hey, Beast, how's it going? Sorry, man, without a sound. Oh, all good, buddy. Welcome back. So we got I don't know how long this stream is actually going to be, but hopefully. Now, like, this is where I really wish I had a better setup than this, because y'all can't really see much unless I do some finagling around. So, you know what? Hold on. Get a little crazy here. Do not fall. Okay. I'm going to be right back. Beer brewing? No beer brewing. We are brewing mead. We are racking our beer, however, that we brewed a couple weeks ago. But no, we are brewing mead this time around. We're brewing 2 gallons of it. 2 different meads today. So, should be fun. So, I will be right back. I need to grab something. Always always doing something different. This is like, I'm still working things out on how to do this. I need proper equipment in order to properly actually do all this stuff. However, I do what I can. Now, currently, my phone is on my charging pad, so that way my phone don't die. I suppose if it gets to that point, I can just put it on the back on the charger for a little while. Get down. You should make a vlog. This is technically a vlog, but yeah, I suppose. Up you go. I guess I'm moving it back even further. Yeah, there we go. Ah, crap. 1 second. And always trying to make things better for y'all to enjoy the streams instead of just me being all random and half-assed. Alright, we're just gonna have to hopefully go through this and hope my phone don't die. There's that. Alright. That should work out a little bit better, hopefully. I got a bit angled. There we go. So now this way I can actually, when I'm doing stuff, just point you down. Point you down to so you can see what I'm doing, basically. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Ugh. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so got all sorts of stuff going on. Mead basically is one of those brews that, if you don't know what mead is basically just it's a form of wine. It's kind of like a lot like a wine. Great angle? Yep. Thank you. Okay. So, mead is much more like a wine than anything, really. It's just, instead of made with fruit, it's made with honey. Yeah. Yeah, mead is made with fruit. Mead is made with honey, and wine is made with fruit. However, we're making mead. However, you can do fruit additives to mead, which is what we're going to be doing with our Vikings blood, or cherry mead. And hopefully, all goes well. So, one of the first things we got to do is we got to do a little bit of chopping. We got to do a little bit of chopping. I got 6 boxes of sun-made raisins here. However, I'm only going to be using 3, and this will be for the traditional mead. Always go to the trusty knife that'll actually get crap done. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. So my recipes, they're not my own. Most of them are actually slight variations to recipes that are already out there. Specifically, I smell cigarettes. Anyways. And we're doing a little bit of chopping. We're going to be doing a little bit of chopping here. And so, here we go. Boop, 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 boop. The reason why I'm chopping up, and we're chopping up the raisins. The reason why I'm chopping up the raisins, get out of there, is that once I get it into the mead, I'd like the insides of them to actually get soaked up. These aren't going to produce very much sugar, which is what alcohol needs in order to make alcohol. But I'm cutting these up because the raisins make essentially like a tannin or more of a little bit more of a mouthfeel. Something I should probably actually do is get my tea going. And yes, we're going to be using tea. A little unorthodox, yes, I understand. A little weird, but tea helps actually give more of a mouthfeel, a little bit of extra tannins as well. Do. So that way, bruh, I am drinking tea right now. So, one second. So a lot of people will actually ask, like, can you use different teas? No, black tea. You must use black tea, because black tea is what gives the tannin. Okay. They don't have to be neatly cut, just cut enough so that when they're in the fluid and the liquid, they'll actually give out the tannins. Like if there is any sugar in these, you can leach some out. And we got to do like 3 of these. 3 boxes of these. Oh, fun. Now I would have had these already like chopped up for y'all, but I woke up late and then realized that I did not do what I was supposed to do last night, and that's clean or clean some things that I missed. I was not happy about that. Not happy at all. Now, I'm not gonna get all of these, but I'll at least get enough where it'll make a difference. Now basically, we'll need a cup of, just a single cup of, 1 cup of black tea. And what this is for. Do. Basically, it's just like cutting them in half is really all I really need to do. Because they don't need to be like finely chopped, just chopped enough. Or else I would actually just grab out my big knife and go pop, 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 pop. The setup is like my mom making cake. Well, we're essentially cooking, just without heat. Which is why, come on, there we go. Man, now I want cake. Now I want cake. My favorite is cheesecake. Give me that cheesecake any day, all day. Give it here. That's what I want, cheesecake. Okay, chop. Come on now, there we go. Another reason why I don't want to like finely chop them is essentially when I go to like rack, I don't end up causing a lot of issues. Like the raisins getting up into my siphon, but that's probably not going to happen for like 4 or 6 weeks. I had a cake yesterday. Ooh, how dare you! How dare you eat that cake without me? Alright, 1 box done. Almost feel like I need to wash my... I keep my hands wet in order to keep these from being so sticky. Get out of there! No raisin left behind. Give me all your goodness. Give me all your raisiny goodness. Whoop, there goes the tea. Yes, alright, there's our tea. We only need, like I said, we only need a cup of it. I'm only going to let this essentially stew for like maybe 10 minutes. So about 9:16, I'll probably go ahead and take the bag out. I'm not going to let it stew for very long. Because it doesn't need it. It doesn't need that. Do 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 do. Ba da da ba ba da ba da 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 da. Yeah, those are good. It's your nephew's birthday. Oh wow! Wish him happy birthday for me. Do 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 do. Chopping away. Remember, we got one more box after this, and then it'll almost be smooth sailing from here. And again, I would have had all this chopped up for y'all already, but knowing me, I woke up late. I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy. Yeah, now, we don't have anything really going on this afternoon because I got D&D with friends and family. More D&D. Love D&D. The only issue is I need to plan the session out. And I gotta do what I hate doing, and that's fly off the top of my head for what I need to do for this session. Not happy. Not happy. Because I'm an ignorant, lazy idiot, so to speak. Do 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 do. Plus, also my ADD just like sometimes kicks in, and I completely forget about it. But I'm not going to put all the blame on my ADD. Are you already cut? No, you're not. Okay. One more. The reason why I'm washing my hands is I need to be able to open the box. Can't open the box. Can't get my raisiny goodness. Don't know why I didn't do that the first two boxes. Huh. Well, sometimes you learn. Those are already cut. Here, so I can just go ahead and pick it all up. So after I get done with this, basically I gotta go fill up a bucket of Star San. Essentially my sanitization fluid. Because sanitization is one of the big things. Especially after I get done with all the non-sanitization need stuff. Though technically, if I wanted to be like absolutely thorough, like 100% thorough, I would have sanitized like everything before all this. Like, including this and this. And it's like, it's fine. Shouldn't have, because unless you're literally like doing a sterilization area, a completely 100% sterilized area, there's always going to be a risk of contamination. There's always going to be a risk of contamination. So, like, there's no point in being absolutely gung-ho 100% being like, you gotta sanitize this, and this. You gotta sanitize, just like, you gotta even sanitize even your own breath. It's like, what? My breath? What? Why? I don't need to sanitize everything. Just primarily the equipment that's going to end up touching the mead. Like, hell, I would have even sanitized the damn raisins if that was the case. Cherries too, but then I'd lose out on all the juicy goodness from the cherries. And I'm not kidding. I need that. I need that juicy goodness. Nearly cut myself there. That would have been bad. So it's essentially, for the traditional mead, it's 3 ounces of raisins, about just a small, like half a handful of maybe dehydrated orange zest peels, which I actually do have them. They're in the fridge. See? Dehydrated orange peels. God, those smell good. Those smell good. I'm not... So, orange is not my favorite flavor, but it is my favorite smell. It is my favorite scent. Alright, we are all chopped up now. Like I said, it does not need to be finely chopped, and I can actually set all this here in the sink. Now this is essentially what I wish I could do when I'm brewing my beer, but unfortunately, that's gonna take a while. That's gonna take like 4 hours to do, and by the time it gets done brewing, my phone's gonna die. Here in this case, I can actually just here in this case, this shouldn't take too long. Longest part should end up being like when you go to rack the beer, because literally that's just transferring the beer into another container. So, okay, we could probably go ahead and take this off here for now, because I need to be right back so I can go and fill up my sanitization fluid, so that way we have proper sanitization. So, I'm going to be right back. Don't go anywhere unless you all need to take yourselves a little bit of a snack break, eat, that kind of stuff. So, and while in the meantime, I'm probably going to go ahead and run a quick ad, 3 minutes of it. So, I'm going to be right back. I'll be eating this big boy later today. Okay, so now that I got my bucket of sanitization fluid, I'll show you it. It's really just a bucket with 5 gallons of water and a full ounce of Star San liquid fluid. And it's just all mixed up. Fine and dandy, and it'll all be good. So now, one of the big things, sanitization. Now we have cloth bags here, cheesecloth bags. These got to get sanitized because I'm going to be using them. So now we're essentially we're just going to be sort of rolling on by with our sanitization stuff, or with our brewing. First thing we're actually going to do though, we're actually going to make the Vikings blood. Because I'm going to need to properly measure this thing out. which actually I'm going to go ahead and set this in the warm water, essentially to heat up a bit. I get a lot of this stuff ready. My airlocks, always handy to have these because they do multiple things. One, they help with like sort of identifying when the brew is essentially done. It also keeps out any pests like fruit flies, any form of insects, all kinds, all sorts of stuff. Even any bacteria. So they're nice to have. Okay, so we won't throw this in there just yet. I will here shortly though, so we can sanitize for a little bit. I will go ahead and throw you in. Alright, so we're starting to get on the path of basically doing everything we can. Of getting just about everything ready. Now this has probably been brewing for long enough. So yeah. Probably overly steeped, but should be fine. Come on. But it'll be good because we can actually just let it cool down because we don't want it too hot for the yeast to kill everything off. However, should be fine. Should be okay. Okay. I'm going to need my scale. Hey, it's the first time I'm actually bringing this thing out. Bringing out a scale to essentially measure out 3 pounds of honey. Now, I wish I could actually just be able to like cut the thing of honey in half and be like, okay, this is where it stops. I'm good to go. Not too worried about the bubbles and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and on you go. There we go. All right. Now below, we got to measure out 3 pounds of honey. You got to tear that out. So what else do I need to sanitize real quick? Nothing really. I think we're all good. Get that out of the way. Definitely gonna need to mount this floor up a bit afterward, later on. Okay, so go ahead and just plop you on here. Actually, I'm gonna get like a flat surface. Yep, that'll work. This will work. Because I need a flat surface, so we're gonna go ahead and tar that out. So the honey, okay, so I don't know how many cheesecloth bags I actually need. I think I only need 3, but I went ahead and sanitized the next one just in case. So that way, if we need more, we'll be good to go. Now the honey, I actually have it in my sanitization fluid because it's warm water. It'll help heat up the sanitization for a little bit. Heat up the sanitization. Sort of make the honey a little bit smoother, so that way it runs a little bit easier for us. I will need you. Now, I do have my notepad here because it's always good to take notes on everything you add into your brew, so that way you can look back and be like, okay, what did I add? Okay, this. And if something ends up being an issue, it's like, oh, okay, this was probably the issue. I won't be able to be like 100% for sure, but go up a little bit. There we go. Yeah, I won't be able to be like 100% for sure that was the issue. However, never be exactly 100% careful. Or can't be too careful. There we go. Okay, what's that? The honey is blocking. One second while I get this all situated, all into the sanitization. Okay, there we go. That should do it. That should be fine. Don't think there's anything else that needs to go in. No. Okay. We're gonna tar you out because you're now essentially set. Go ahead and grab our honey. I think it's fine. Okay, like I said, 3 pounds of honey. Okay. Okay. That should. Yeah, there we go. That should do it. I think. I could probably go just a little bit more. Don't want to. Oop. There we go. And the rest of the honey will be for our other brew. So the next thing up is I'm going to add water to this. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. I'm going to essentially put it up to 1 gallon, but I'm only going to add a little bit of water so I can mix this properly. So we no longer need this, so we can actually just go ahead and get this out. Put this away, and I'm going to fill up this with water a bit. So now, I'm just mixing this up until essentially all the honey is mixed through. And I'm actually not being very careful with the stir because I'm actually adding in aeration because I'm getting bubbles inside of this, and that's precisely what I want because I want to give this air. Smells great. Now, it should be done, but I'm probably going to stir it for a little bit longer. One thing I got to check though is okay, good. Yeah, I had to check if my spigot was properly off and not going to run through with liquid, or else I would have a giant mess. Alright, I think we're good. Alright. Now I check on the bottom here. Now, even though I might think I'm pretty good, I'm going to stir for like another minute or two. And then I'm going to go ahead and fill this up to the 1 gallon mark, and we're going to go ahead and dump it right on in. Alright. That should be good. Gonna wash this off real quick. Because I am going to need this again in a minute. So now I'm going to go ahead and fill this up to the 1 gallon mark, and then we'll pop it out right on into our fermenter here. Boop-a-doop-boop-boo. Plop. All right, there's that. So now we have this filled up. Next thing to add will be the cherries and the cinnamon stick. This is where the Muslim bags are actually going to come in handy. Because I'll be putting all the cherries and into these bags, and a cinnamon stick and just a single cinnamon stick into one of these. This will make cleanup a little bit easier on me, especially when I need to go for racking. Because this is a lot of cherries. I mean, okay. I got cool water here in my pitcher for my next batch. Alright, so scoot you over a bit. Oh, you know what I never got? I never got something to allow me to keep these weighed down, so now I don't really see the point of these anymore. Well, shit. Well, I got them, might as well use them, and I already sanitized them, so. Don't know how many I'm actually going to be able to get into a single bag, but we'll see. Now, unfortunately, these are technically reusable bags, but after this, I don't think I'll be reusing this bag. Not these bags. Oh, wow. Actually, almost... Oh, by the way, the amount of cherries I'm actually using 3 pounds of dark cherries. Still got a lot of juice in here too. Oh man. Ooh, holy crap. I'm actually gonna be able to fit all these in here? Pretty close, I think. Oh wow. Well, I should be able to. As long as I'm able to keep the bag open. There we go. Oh. Yeah, I could fit more. I could fit more in there. I actually fit a lot more in there. Wow. So this one bag is actually almost able to fill up a complete 3 pounds of cherries. Plus a single cinnamon stick. Like, look at that bag. Like, I will not be able to reuse this bag later. Actually, I could probably just stick the cinnamon stick in here without a bag. I'll be racking it here probably like 4 weeks, maybe. Maybe. Oh, wow. Yeah. Really looks like I didn't need anywhere near 3 bags. Well, hot damn. Oh, well, hot damn. All right. Okay, I actually really was not expecting to not need to wrap this around a bit. Even though I probably don't actually need to. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be reusing this bag. Alright, so there's this. I'm not going to need the spoon anymore. Or actually, wait, hold on. I am going to need the spoon. Wow, that is already turning in, like on the top. It's already turning a nice red. So, okay, so my issue right now is that the bag is kind of aired up a bit. And I don't really like that. This is where having something heavy, I gotta think, what could I use for something heavy that I could actually put into the bag and it would weigh the whole thing down? It's already turning a nice color too. Because I don't want the fruit, so unless I there we go, that's what I want. I'll just press that down for a little while. Oh well, that cut did not do anything? Oh, interesting. Yeah, my hope is that the bag will actually end up sinking down. Also, one of the things I forgot to add in here that was weird. I thought I had opened you. I guess not. Whoa. Yeah, I'm gonna need to take a reading here in a bit. Okay, so I need to find. Where did I throw you? Ah, there you are. I have here yeast nutrients. What these will essentially do. Oh, now I know what I forgot to add in. Can I get just a small one? Yes, you. Boink. Okay. Yeah. How about I untie you just a bit? All right. So now it's time to get a reading, because there's only one other thing I need to add into here. Well, anyways, as I was saying, the yeast nutrients helps give essentially like the yeast, some food help it. It essentially it'll help it go, especially since I actually added a antibiotic into this. Whew, that thing skyrocketed, didn't it? All right, where are we sitting at? No. No, 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 no. Oh dear. Let's... I actually was not... expecting that. A lot higher than I was expecting. We're at 136. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, so we did 3 pounds of orange blossom honey, 3 pounds of dark sweet cherries, 1 cinnamon stick, where does it use my battery life at? Oh, we're actually doing pretty well. Oh, we're actually doing pretty fine. We're doing pretty fine on battery, I guess. I guess. Actually, yeah, we're doing pretty fine with it. And then 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon of yeast nutrient. And now, and then we're going to be adding Lalvin 71B. And then the OG, which I actually kind of terrifies me is that we're at 136. This is a lot higher than I was expecting it to be, but it might be okay because Lalvin is known to go above what it's supposed to be, like 14%. Sometimes it can even go up to like 17, but we'll see how things go. So, 1036 where we're at. Yeah, 1036. I'm almost wondering if my scale did not read that properly. That could be the case. This was done. What is today? Today is the 6th. So, January, February, March, April, May. So, 5, 6, 23. And now, you know what? Just in case. Yeah, just in case. I'm going to add a whole packet. It might be a little bit redundant, but you never be too careful, so. Go back your packet. All right, and now I don't normally do this, but I need to get that yeast down below, hopefully. Okay, because I don't want it to like sit on the bag. Probably should have actually put in the bag in after. Oh well. Yeah, live and learn, chat. Live and learn. Okay, we're no longer going to need this. Wash my hands, quick rinse. Come here to you. How full are you? You're sitting a little bit over, but I think that's fine. Now, I don't think I'm missing anything out of this. No, I think we're good. To get this nice and tight. There, should be good. And then plop you on. And that's our Vikings blood essentially brewed. Yep, that's our Vikings blood brewed up. One brew down, one to go. Now I just need to get this taped on here, and then we'll be good to go. All right, come here, you. Get this into the closet. fermentation. And we'll see how things go from there. And now, boom. Now it's time for my favorite meat so far. Also, why I put a full packet in there is like a full packet instead of like a 1/5 or half a pack is because I want to make sure that it actually ferments. So we're done with the cinnamon sticks. We are now on to... I completely forgot one thing, chat. Oh, balls! Arg! Funnel. Must sanitize the funnel. Do. Fill up, you. Thank you. There we go. Fill up an airlock. Okay, I think that should be long enough for the funnel. Okay, so boop. All right, now for the last of the honey. Just goes right on in. Now, I do wonder if I did add a little too much honey to the to Vikings blood. There's a good chance that I might have added added 1.5 pounds, which is kind of unfortunate, but sometimes that happens. Because the reader may not have been absolutely correct. So now we're basically just sitting here staring at honey going down. Oh. Hold on a minute. Forgot about that. I could just put some water into this and then just shake it on up. Get as much of that honey goodness out of here. You could probably bring this up a bit. Yeah, I think that's good. Now I say that's good right now, but I still got some stuff to add in. Now I'll definitely know if I added not enough, probably too much honey into that the Vikings blood. Where's my tea? Right here. It's a little warm. What? There's the tea. Now I have some more water here. I'm not going to add a lot of water. That should be good. Because this way I can actually pick it up, shake it around, and get it all nice and mixed. Because I want to get the honey mixed as best I can, because there's still definitely some honey in here that has not gotten mixed yet. Do 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 do. Basically, yeah, we literally, in a container like this, shake the bejesus out of it. We want to get as much oxygen in here as possible. When you think you're done, 2 minutes longer. All right, so that, a few things I forgot to actually add. Normally I add these first, but we got to do it. We're gonna go ahead and add them in now. Now, where's my chopstick? That's in here somewhere. Get down there. All honesty, normally I'll have already added like the chopsticks, or added the raisins and the orange peel yeast, orange peels already in. Sort of got sidetracked. Oh well. Once I get them in, I'll just shake it up more. All right, there we go. I lost arms. Oh. Just like a couple pinches. You don't need a lot. I'm gonna need to hydrate some more orange peels here shortly. Now I haven't added any of the yeast nutrients into this because it doesn't really need it. It's fine as it is. So I think we're okay to go ahead and finish filling it up with water. Now we only want to go a little bit maybe past the shoulder. Hey, what made you get into making mead? Because well, in all honesty, City Steading Brewing saw that they were making mead. I was like, I'll try some mead out. Liked it and thought, I'm gonna make this. But it's not really mead that I actually got into really making. It's actually just alcohol in general. Because my uncle is the one who is the original brewer. And I saw that he actually brewed for a while. And I was like, you know what? I want to get into this. But I never really got the chance to until literally last year. I don't want to go any higher than that because I don't want to have a blowout. So, which is pretty easy in these containers if I'm not careful. So, and so finally I started it, and since this mead was actually a little bit this mead was actually easier to do than brewing beer. Made it, tried it, and I liked it. Hey, Mac, how's it going, buddy? Mac, thank you for that follow. Welcome, welcome. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Alright, so. But that's essentially why I started brewing, because my uncle was a brewer, and I wanted to try it out myself. And I brewed mead, this very specific mead, and I really enjoyed it. And so I continued to brewing as much as I can. And I got into brewing all sorts of beverages. Started off with mead, then I did a wine, and then I did wine and cider, and then beer. You know about fried avocado? Brewing? Yes, I'm brewing. I don't think I've ever actually tried avocado. So, whoop. Oh, we might actually be okay. A little lighter than... Now I'm just checking the reading. What number is that? Last number is a 30, so actually we're in the 20s? Ah, so much foam! Probably could actually add a little bit more water, but... I have a question. Go ahead. Go ahead and ask. Perfectly fine. Or maybe this is too much water. Could be too much water, but just trying to get a proper reading here. I think I'm gonna have to let that sit a bit. Get all that bubbles out of there. Or maybe my phone can... Oh, my phone's right there. It can't help me out on that one. Do I have a light around here? Can't really tell. There's just like a lot of foam in here. I think we're definitely past the 10 mark, which is fine. You heard ranch ice cream? Does not sound that does not sound tasty. I'm sorry, that does not sound tasty. No, thank you. Keep me away from that one. Okay, so hold on a second. I need to find a light or something. Because it's really hard to tell on this thing where it's at. Because there's a lot of foam in this, a lot of bubbles, and it's really hard to see past it all. But I think we're at 10:14. Okay, that's actually not bad. So yeah, I think we added a little too much honey to the last, to the mead there. But hold on, don't I have a little bit extra honey in here? No, but we're not gonna worry about it. We're sitting at 10:14. So we got traditional mead. So we added 3 pounds of orange blossom honey. We added 3 ounces of chopped raisins. Also, pinch of orange, essentially dehydrated orange peel. Nice beard. You should really grow it out. I'm trying. All right, we could probably lift this up a bit. Yeah, I'm trying. Doing the best I can. Though, in all honesty, there's a good chance I may end up actually cutting it a little bit short, but because I need to trim it. Not too happy about doing that, but oh well, what can you do? And then, oh right, cup of black tea. Now we're about to add 1 of Fleischmann's bread yeast. Okay. Okay, there's that. So with that all done, go ahead and just plop this on. And I'm definitely going to have to get some rubber bands on this real quick. What did I do with my rubber band? Ah, right there. Get that on there. Rubber band on. The rubber band is to essentially keep the airlock in place. And so far it is just slipping all over the place. I need to dry this off a bit. Just getting this part, and we should be good. Should be is the key word. Okay. Bada boom. Aha, there we go. And now we're set. What's that? What's that behind me? My living room with my D&D table, all covered in a bunch of crap. All my brewing, a lot of brewing stuff. So just ignore that. All right. So shake this around a bit. Get that yeast essentially down below in the water, on the liquid. All right, there we go. Now this will most likely sit for at least 6 weeks. But it also depends on how both brews, both the Vikings Blood and this all gets done. So, I should probably also put the date on here. So it's all wet. So 5/6/23. There we go. Is it meat bread? No, I don't really do actual. I don't do like the cooking of food in here. Well, I technically do when I want to eat something. I mostly on Saturdays or every other Saturday I'll probably do a. I usually do a brew stream. Oh, I'm sorry, Mac. Unfortunately, I'm streaming on my phone, so sound alerts are not active. I will try and refund you if I can. I've never actually done that before, so I'll have to look into doing that. So I do apologize. I need to get a better setup. If I want to do this, I need to get a better setup. So Mac, I very much apologize. All right, so in a sense, my sound alerts are turned off. I'm now going to go ahead and set this into the closet of fermentation. All right, so we are essentially almost done. We got one more thing to do, and this one is going to take. You mean the old dark closet? Yes, yes, the old dark closet. First thing I need to do though is I need to sanitize this big baby because we're racking our beer, which we brewed up a couple weeks ago. And I completely forgot to. There is something I needed to grab. I've got closets everywhere. I've got closets everywhere. I got a closet there. I got a closet there. I got a closet right there. I got a closet in my. I got a closet in my office. I got a closet in my bedroom. I got closets everywhere. Sure looks like a big-ass bottle. Oh, this is my 5-gallon carboy where I'm going to put my beer that I brewed a couple weeks ago into, because it's going to sit here and it's going to sit in this and essentially, condition, which is essentially basically the flavors all melding together. So we're done with you. All right. So first things first, get this funnel sanitized. Boop, 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 boop. I could probably raise this up a bit. Okay. Since I can't exactly sanitize it in the bucket because it's a little big, I'm just putting some sanitization fluid. Oop. There's a hair there. Well, I guess that's a sanitized hair. And that should be good. I don't want too much or else I won't be able to properly shake it up. Which means I also need to grab a couple things. No, not you. Okay, I need you. You're a big, extremely long hose. You might be it. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, yep, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. My auto siphon. Okay, so I'm done with you. So I'm done with these. Alright, dry out the outside of here. It's just an auto message that pops up all the time, every now and then, to remind y'all to please don't harass me or anybody in the chat. Boo. So, now, is there something else I forgot? There is something else I forgot to grab because I'm a little off balance here. I keep forgetting a couple things. Should have actually already had this. Why did I dunk the liquid on the floor? Oh no, it's my bucket. I dumped it back in my bucket. It just looked like I dumped the liquid on the floor, huh? That is not what I did. I swear, that's not what I did. So now, gotta let this defoam a little bit, and then we should be good to go. Now, in all honesty, I probably could actually just be fine and go ahead and dump it right on in here, but we'll be okay. But sure looks like you'll be having a fun night. Probably a fun couple of months once that gets done bottle conditioning, because it's going to sit in here for a couple of weeks to condition all the flavors essentially mellow together. And then after 2 weeks, I'll bottle condition it, but basically put it in a bunch of bottles with some priming sugar to carbonate it. And it'll sit in carbonation for a couple of weeks at least, and then carry on from there. And then once it's done conditioning, then we're gonna have a good time. It's nice to actually have some brews going into the closet, because literally for the last couple of weeks, my closet has been sitting empty with literally only one brew in there, and that's my coffee mill, which is a coffee mead. That's primarily from my mom, because she didn't like the traditional mead, so I was like, she likes coffee beer, maybe she'll like coffee and mead. So we try that out. Now I just gotta sweeten it up a bit. What's mead? Mead is essentially honey wine. Wine made from honey instead of fruit. So yeah, so like instead of having fruit as its main carbonation, main primary sugar for carbonate for not carbonation for making alcohol, it's the sugar from the honey. So a lot of people, I find it funny, like a lot of people actually continuously thought that mead was a sort of a heavy beer. No, it's not a heavy. It's not heavy at all. You can make from fermenting sugar water. Yes, essentially. Though just regular sugar water, don't think it would taste that great. Yeah, don't think that'll taste that great. However, there is definitely a lot more that goes to it. Like we had that the yeast, have to make sure that the yeast actually can handle the toleration of the sugar and all that good stuff. So now I have 2 brews going. I have a traditional mead. I have a Vikings blood. Vikings blood is just a cherry mead or cherry melomel. All fun, all good fun. Taste, and should all taste good. So this is my first Vikings blood that I've done. So hopefully it turns out good. Okay, I think that's fine. All right. All righty then. Connect this to the bottling wand. So this is the auto siphon. This is what's going to essentially siphon the beer currently in the 6-gallon carboy, the primary fermenter, and I'll put it into the secondary fermenter. Now I gotta move. Okay, I'm gonna need to move some stuff around real quick so y'all can properly see. What I'm gonna do for my siphoning. This is more than likely gonna be the most boring part of this entire stream, but nonetheless, it's not necessary. I'm strong. Ow. Ow. Thank you for calling me strong. Move this out of the way. Move you over here. Now, as a reminder, why I had my you didn't break it something, right? No, I didn't. It's just my table flap here that way. Trying to get the bar underneath it so I can close the flap. Now, the reason I had my brew covered because I don't want it. You can't have light on this, or else it could ruin the beer. So now, this is where the fun begins. Basically just stick the hose into the secondary fermenter. Well, also, remember, take off the airlock on here. And this just fell on the floor, so I've got to sanitize it. Larry! It literally just made a thumb sound as I took out the airlock. Oh, looks like I need to add some sanitization fluid to you. Give me sanitization fluid in this, please. Oh my God! Come on! Thank you! Silly thing. Alright, that should be good. Alright. Sorry, I'm over here messing with my hose here. Alright. So, now this on in here. I don't want to go too far in. And there we go. And now we're just siphoning away. I do still need to give this a check. It's an official reading, but I'm pretty sure it's essentially done. It should be at roughly 1010 for a final reading, a final gravity reading. Hopefully. Now, y'all are far away, so I can't read you right now, so I apologize if I missed your message. Now, I don't want to go all the way down to the ground because all the way down to the bottom, because down here it has a lot of what is called, for beer, it's called trub. It's essentially dead yeast and dead stuff that's essentially stuff that's fallen out of suspension while fermenting. And this is a 5-gallon batch of Irish red ale. So again, I'm way over here. I'm sorry if I missed your message because you're far away. Because it's really hard to sometimes get a good angle. Smells great, by the way. My battery's at 2%. As I might die at anything, but I'll stay anyways. Oh no, man! If your battery's about to die, go charge it, man. It's fine. All right. So we're just getting as basically as much of this 5-gallon batch into here as we can, which is going to take a good little while. Now I'm not going to be able to get all of this out of here. There's still going to end up being like some leftover stuff, but that's fine. That's kind of natural and expected. Alright. Stop curling up down there. All right. Yes, I am American. I am American. Raised here in America. Though actually, I wasn't born here. Though I was actually born in Germany. Um, Fun fact. And weirdly enough, I don't have German citizenship because, well, a lot of factors into it. I'd have to read back into exactly why I don't have it, but it's all good. Parents were Americans, or are Americans. One was in the military, but I wasn't born on the American base. I was born in a German hospital. But it's a little weird. Land where the dodo came from. Oh. Oh. Neat. Gonna need to start tilting this, so now I will not be able to read messages at all. Because I'm at the point where I can't really look away. This smells so good. Alright, so I gotta be careful not to get as much of that shroob up as possible, so we will more than likely have residue or like leftover beer. But again, that's natural, so yeah. That's all I can get out of there. Alright. Alright. I'm getting beer all over the place. No! 1 second, gotta wipe this beer up. my... right here. 1 second, Jet. While I let my... So I'm just going to set you here for now. I'll give you a good example of what all that stuff. I seem a bit dehydrated. I am a bit thirsty. Yeah, I'll definitely need to grow grab. But anyways, all this stuff here at the bottom, this is all trube, just stuff that fell out of suspension in the beer. Be right back. Let me go grab my bottle of water. Ah, there we go. Haven't I? You play Cyberpunk? Yes, I did play Cyberpunk. Alright, bye. Have a nice time without. Oh. Okay. Well, thanks for stopping by, Mac. Hope you had a good time. I'll see you next time. Hopefully. Hope to see you next time. So, we are essentially done. I just need to get this checked. Get all these rubber bands off here now. Alright, so yeah, right down below there is now a 5-gallon batch. Should all be good. So now I just need to take a final reading of it, because it should be done. So 1 second, chat. So, all right, we have a floater. Okay, so our final reading is, yeah, 10-10. We are at 10-10, so it is all officially done. Still here? Well, I thought you were leaving. My apologies. Definitely gonna have to mop up my floor, but that's to be expected. Alrighty then. I probably actually don't need this because it's not going to thump. Because it's done carbonating. There might be like the occasional bubbles, but it's not gonna pop out, or at least it shouldn't. So now this. Oh, you can't see me. 1% battery still. You might make it. So this is now gonna go ahead and go into the closet of the closet of fermentation, the dark closet of fun. So that's literally us done for the day. Yeah, actually, yeah, 2 hours. Nice. So we're done. So yeah, this just has to go into the closet. I just got to mark down my paper here on its reading, and then I'm basically done. So I'm gonna go ahead and state that we're done. This is all I have for today. Because I would normally go ahead and end the stream and then be back to play some games, but not unfortunately, I got some D&D I want to play with friends and family, so I gotta get prepared for that. So that's all I have for today, guys. So thank y'all for watching. Hope you just some next time. We will be back tomorrow morning for some Breath of the Wild. Literally, both the morning stream and the afternoon stream. As a matter of fact, there's a good chance I might just stay on the entire 8 hours. Actually, it would end up being like 9 hours. Or 8 or 9 hours, depending, because I still gotta actually head out and do some grocery shopping tomorrow. Or I might be able to do it today, depending. So, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good one. And if you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Urkon. I'm an everyday variety streamer. Primarily a video gamer, but as you can see, dipping my toes into brew streams. Hope you all enjoy. Hope you do stick around because we do got a lot more. I do brew streams just about every couple weeks. So hopefully I can see y'all on each and every one of the streams. Weekdays I'm a night streamer. Weekends I'm a morning streamer. So things are a little bit jumpy around. But other than that, I hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see y'all next time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Urkon saying out. Bye, y'all.